welcome to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knittin' Wolf.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. Each month we have a scent of the month that's on sale for 25% off, and we're closing out the month of July, so you got a couple days left if you're watching this early enough to get watermelon, 25% off. Everything scented in watermelon's fragrance is 25% off. And we're coming into August, and the scent of the month for August is sweet pea. So sweet pea starting August 1st will be on sale for 25% off. So another scent for you to try out at a discounted price. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it and swing on by and check things out. We want to welcome...
You're on a roll. I can't even think of what to say.
No, we want to welcome returning viewers. Thanks for coming back. And we wanted to welcome new viewers. Thanks for watching and taking the time to check out our podcast. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get this show on the road. Woohoo!
Wow, you're in a good mood.
Yeah, what can I say?
I'm in a medicated...
Yeah.
Kind of like our bearded dragon.
Yeah, well, if you start drooling, I'll let you know. So what do we got?
Farm happenings.
Farm happenings. Oh, I guess that's me too.
That's you too? You've been
I've been happening on the farm. Yeah, you know, the last couple podcasts I've showed, you know, where I've been doing some trenching to get piping and whatnot done. And so I actually got productive. I actually finished up all of that. I've got the piping, all the trees. I've got all of the things.
Well, that area.
To the trees that I was working on. Got all of the where I had trenched. I have all the piping run to all the trees. I've got a water supply that's heading out towards where the alpacas will be. Got all of that all hooked up to all the trees. And backfilled, everything's backfilled and looks normal again. Everything's underground. I got the sprinkler timer all hooked up and run over to the valves, and that's now working. So that saves Dawn some time from having to go out and water the trees with the hose. So, yay.
So, yeah. There's a lot more you need to get busy.
I'm cracking the well, we better wrap this podcast up really quick then so I can get out and start working. But that, and then we'd gotten some corral panels for our future no new animals, probably the alpacas. So I actually put some of those up here over the last week and got that kind of situated. I might adjust it a little bit, but it's standing, so it actually, you know, we can actually get alpacas. Now we're looking, I'm looking around for the right alpacas because, you know, I'm looking for the kind that is pink and green so that we can just spin right off of it and Dawn will have her favorite colors. But I have yet to see the pink and green alpacas, so we might just have to settle for some of the brown and the white ones, but...
Well, Suzanne Desert Vista, she dies, plus she has
alpacas.
alpacas.
Oh, there you go. Guess I better have her dye up an alpaca and we'll get one from her. Anyways, a little bit of fun and humor there.
Then our cuckoo morans, which we showed a few weeks ago, and we'll show a picture of what they are. They're our chickens, our newer chickens, and they're actually female ones, chocolate egg layers, so the egg looks a dark brown. We won't be getting any of those because the two that we got, Hershey and Oh Fudge, are boys.
Yeah, so
they have been moved out of the hen area, so...
Yeah, we did that yesterday, so they're out with the rest of the roosters cruising around, but yeah... It's unfortunate. I think all four birds that we got, the turkeys and the cucumberans, are male. Mm-hmm. And so we were hoping for... Well, the turkeys I was hoping for male. I like the male ones better.
Yeah, the males have the big plume.
Yeah, they get the fan. They're bigger. They look like a turkey, I think, more than the females do. Because the
females look more peacocky.
Yeah. But
Peacocky unfurled. New word, peacocky.
So yeah, so we were hoping to get the Kookamoran hen so we could actually get those deep brown chocolate eggs, but that ain't happening. So they're now out.
Next time.
Yeah. The next time we go and look at the place where we get our chickens from, when we decide that they're going to trick me into getting more new animals. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to keep expanding out our chicken chateau and make more room for them. So
Yeah, told you to make it bigger.
never end to the fun here on the farm. So.
So, in the coop?
In the coop. That is, I'll let you get started.
In the coop. Where do I start? I'll start on the happier.
So remember, knitting is fun. You're supposed to enjoy this. Just always have to remind you that. Don't stress. It's fun. That's what you tell me. That's why you have me doing it, because I'm supposed to be relaxing.
Not when I get blocked. Okay, Ravel Linux started Friday, the 27th, and I cast it on. I'm doing it with Team Knittables because she's doing the toys. And I cast it on Jerry the Musical Monkey. It's a Rebecca Danger pattern. And I'm doing this in the Dancing Dog Dye Works in the Maisie and Bella. It scared me. I saw it. I'm like, oh,
Ooh,
poop.
off the needles.
Yeah. It's the Maisie and Bella Dancing Dog Dye Works that Knittables got me for my birthday. And then it has the contrasting color. Yeah, it just didn't sound right. In red. And and I've got the body. Doesn't it look like a monkey to you?
Hey, a finger puppet now.
Yeah. So it's the new mitten. It's like those little baby mittens that you put on their hands so they can't scratch themselves.
It's going to be a fun podcast. Did I mention that at the beginning?
There's this side, because you can see the pooling. And then this side. This looks like a Pac-Man or something. Chomp, 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 chomp. Advil, cold and sinus.
Yeah. Flying right along.
Yep, so its body is done, and then I'm on to, I'm hung up here. This is an arm.
Cool.
And this is on Hiya Hiya's. Hiya Hiya Sharps, size 4. And then
we'll get to that later.
Yep. And this is in my bird leggy monster bag, because of course it's a toy, so it had to go in this monster bag.
Yeah.
So then, I'm going to get sidetracked on this.
Let's see.
So then. Clue 3 of the West Knits Knit Along came out Friday. I was only on Clue 2. This was Clue 3 on Friday. I had way more of this knitted. So I'm sure y'all are way past this, because I even was way past this. This is what plucked me this week. This is part of Clue 2. You actually are knitting on, picking up. Good job.
Yeah, you pick up 200 some odd stitches, right? Wasn't it?
It was, I don't even remember.
Quite a few.
I had like this much more.
She was booking.
Yes, I was. And I almost left because I've got crap strings. Because you cut this stuff when you're doing it. So I have...
Did you mark it so you know what?
I have it laying here.
Oh. Never listen.
Each little spot.
Okay,
That
as long as you have it organized.
Yes, I have it organized.
Okay.
So what I had done is right here. See, this U is just knit. The dark ends, this ain't giving much away because obviously you could tell. You knit these, front and back, knit. This section, you keep it stockinette, so that means knit, and then you're gonna purl back only on this color. I was so into this, having so much fun knitting this. Fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Well, it was fun until you had to go in reverse.
Yeah. I did the same thing over here. Knit. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's getting little ridges. Well, I got...
Ooh,
Yeah.
Good TV show.
It was Buffy. You know, and then I'm like, well, why isn't the next section have this
Yeah,
ridge?
it wasn't until you got to the next...
The ridges.
next little
Ridge.
deep maroon ridge that you realize...
No ridge there.
Wait, something's off.
I'm like, see, if I hadn't have looked at the spoiler pictures, I would have had these cool ridges all the way. And it would just have been a design element. So I had to... I didn't even know what I was going to do because all of this is cut, you know. So what I did is I got another pair of size 3. These are highest. And I went all the way back here and I picked up the right leg of underneath that color. And then I just, and it took me an hour and a half to back this out because where you cross for the intarsia would be hung. So it was like you had to, I got it out. So I'm way behind, but I could have left it, but I can't do that. I can't. No.
It needs a little timeout, huh?
Yeah. And I'm just going to go into this because it's here. This is in Silver Pumpkin bag. See, I got this crap everywhere. Silver Pumpkin. She is, she has mostly munchies. Her friend, Mel, does the zipper bags in her shop. She has the,
box bag.
Thank you. I'm like the square ones. She has the box bags and she has what she calls the monster bags. And on her website, it doesn't even look like it's as big as what this is. I was shocked when she sent it to me to review. Look at the cute pigs. She's actually went and called it the Randy bag. So it's got the cute pigs on the inside. It has coordinating fabric that is the little hearts. It is a zipper. It's got a cute little beaded pool, so it's easier to grab. And they didn't think that you could get a lot. I have 3 caked up skeins. Kind of hard to see. 3 whole skeins in here. So I mean, and it's
and your project on top, and
yeah, my project fits. The extra set of knitting needles in here that I had to help rip out. The pattern, you know, because I always fold them anyways. So, I mean, it's got a ton of room. So if you were even doing a color affection, it would fit in here. And those are bigger shawls.
Yeah.
You know, whereas most of my shawls are just 1 skein of sock yarn, which with way enough room.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just, you know, and it's well made and it's got a handle on it. And so, and it sits nice. It just sits right there, you know, so your stuff can come out. Mine's coming out all over, but...
Well, I know on your bags, you like to have it where it's not too oversized, because when it gets too large for the stuff...
I don't like it tall.
Yeah, it's more stuff in the way of you getting into your yarn. And
yeah, so if it's a tall bag, I will actually roll it down.
Yeah.
Because it's easier
You'd really
to knit.
have to be working on a blanket to use something that's on the large side of things, but I know most of your stuff you like to have on
my useful things bag, I actually went and put my sock blanket in it because I needed something bigger for that.
Yeah.
And then that also gave me room to put all my other like minis in it. And yeah. So these are on her website. She's only got, I think there's 4 or 5 unless I haven't been on in a couple days. But she has some of these already made up on her website. And they're in the process of making more of them. Also, you can contact her and let her know kind of what you're looking for, or her customer service is really, really good, and Faye is a really sweetheart. So yep, really nice little bag, cute little piggies. And I gotta show you because I know she will like seeing this too. My knit cubby stitch markers that Diane got me for, I think it was for Christmas. And this is an Etsy store, knitcubby.etsy.com. My little piggies match my
right
piggy bag.
Coordinating accessories.
Yes, I'm like that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's perfect. I told her it's perfect size.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, so.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, I left it like this. Her stuff comes packaged so nice, too. I wanted to show this. She's probably wondering how the heck I got the bag out. I'm a little anal. So, it has her little silver pumpkin sticker, and it's like a present when you get it and open it. And this is what it looks like. So I thought I'd show you. Got it all folded up.
Kept the packaging.
Yeah. She'll get a hoot out of that.
Very nice. Is it my turn? Are you still?
I think so. I don't even know where I'm at. Yes.
We were in
hat. Wide rimmed beanie.
Well, shoot, you could do this for me, can't you? All right. Back to my wide brim beanie. I'm wide ribbed beanie. I said that wrong.
For her pleasure.
By Woolly Wormhead. I'm still plugging away on this using.
Dancing dog.
What's that?
Dancing
Yeah,
dog
I'm getting there. I'm getting unloaded here out of my bag here. Doing this out of Dancing Dog Dye Work. The Tweety Aran yarn in the coffee colorway. So you guys you're gonna see this an awful lot. Maybe I'll just cut to the chase because I keep showing you the same stuff week after week, but did a little bit on it. And let me get this on. Here's my Dicky-Doo. So I got a couple rows on there. I've been a bad knitter.
I'm going to have to add a Dicky-Doo since I'm not keeping up with the clues.
Oh.
I hadn't put one. It just reminded me.
Get to it.
I know.
Yeah, so I got a couple more rows on there. I know, I don't remember if it was this last week or the week before I had run into an issue with that you had to...
That was this week.
Was it this week? That we went in the reverse direction because you had to back something out? Or was that last? I think that was last week. I did a little bit of knitting, but I've been busy. I never have a moment that I just sit and relax around here.
Well, you were making candles this week, too.
Yeah, we got orders, and I got to keep up with keeping things stocked, so I usually make full use of my time when I'm not doing something else. So I got a couple rows in. Maybe I'll focus on. I really want to get some visible.
Wow, that's a lot.
Some visible, progress on that. Maybe I'll get the 7 inches that I need before I start actually having to read the pattern again and see what I'm doing, because I'll get to the decreases on the hat.
No, I was seeing Fuji sniffing in the boxes. I just didn't know. Excuse me.
So I think is that everything that's in the coop?
Yes, you only have one project.
Well, I didn't know if you had something else.
Oh, I didn't really
talk about your
this.
spinning.
I didn't really spin this week.
Yeah.
I haven't had time.
Well, I guess then we'll go
So,
with
finished objects.
Flown the coop.
Flown. Yeah, I don't even know my own title. Flown the Coop is dun, 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 the Lady Edith. And it's blocked and...
Yeah, you took a long time blocking these. I think you need to get some
I need some
blocking
of them.
wires.
Yeah. I can't think of the... I know Knittables has them and Knitting Blooms. They've done reviews on them.
Yeah.
Can't think of the name of them right now. They're on Etsy. I need some. Because I literally had a
Yeah, you had
pins.
about 100 pins up there all
Yeah,
across
this
the
was
top.
all just straight pinned out. Just saw like a really loose stitch. Huh. But yeah, it turned out big. I've noticed some of them look really little, and I don't know. And I know that's been, a couple people have mentioned, oh, it's kind of little, but this thing is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, almost look kind of dorky wearing it that way. Dorky. Woo! So,
Yeah, came out nice.
yeah, I still like the color.
I wouldn't consider that small. That's
No,
about the
this
same
was
size as the
all
other
my
shawls
other
that you
ones.
do. I know that you've had some
Small.
shawlettes that are smaller. And
Yeah, I
this-
wouldn't even consider
No,
this a shawlette.
that's
I'll show you the...
size-wise. That's on par with everything. Your other shawls.
Yeah.
So
I did stretch the crap out of it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
yeah, but I mean, you have some other shawls that are
Yeah.
extra large, and those kind of. But I think that's about a standard size shawl.
Yeah.
So, but
And-
maybe it's just you're a loose knitter, and that's makes
Yeah.
it larger. I don't know.
And I did she had a couple options for the edging, and I did the 2-stitch edging. And really, it doesn't roll. Because with this one, it was supposed to roll a little bit. That's why I'm showing it. And it just, well, right now I'm just letting it go, but just a little bit. So, yep, I like the color. It's the Dreamin' Color Smushy.
You
Happy
like green, huh?
Forest. Yeah, I imagine that. I like green. Yep.
Yeah.
So, Shawl
That's
show.
the flow in the coop.
That's
So
my
we're getting
flow in the coop.
okay
Yeah, that's my goal. I want to get some of these
projects
projects
finished.
off the needles before I start like the Even Star or something big.
Yeah.
And then I have all these other projects I'm wanting to start too.
Remember, it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah. So for the shawl show, see now this one's smaller. Well, no, that's not even that small. For the shawl show, I'm showing some shawls. But the yarn is freckle face fiber on both of them. And these were all colorways from the Cognitive Retreat. See, even for this, I have to pair things up just right. I can't even just go grab a shawl and show you. So this is the Centrique shawl, and this is a Carol Feller, and this is the Freckle Face Fiber Tehachapi in the fall, and this was actually the first Cognitive Retreat colorway. Sorry, honey.
That's okay.
So, and I've done this pattern a couple different times. At least 2 or 3 times. I know I made my mom one. And I might have made your mom one. I can't remember. So, that's Cognitive Retreat. And that's in October in Tehachapi, California. And I think she might still have spots for this year. I don't know, because there were like 13 spots that hadn't been filled yet. So,
Huh? Cool.
So
She's
it's
got a yarn group on Ravelry.
yeah, the Cognitive Podcast group. So then for the second year and third year, the colors ways were Tehachapi 2 and then Tehachapi Moon Shadow, which is the purple in this. And I think I got this all upside down. This is the Stripe Study Shawl by Vera, and this is a huge shawl, by Vera Valimaki. It is, yeah, you can't even, it's huge.
Yeah, this is
But it's,
asymmetrical. So.
thank you. So it's odd to wear.
Yeah, this one half is very narrow, and the
Yeah.
other side must be so it wraps when you wrap it around or something.
Yeah, but I thought it was really cool that I got to, because in the purple, I doubt if it'll show up, there's a lot of green flecks. So that's why I paired it with the green. So yeah, it was neat that I was able to use both cognitive colorways. I couldn't see if it was in there. So, yep, this was a fun knit.
Yeah.
And it's just straight knit.
You can see the green better in
yeah.
like
The edging. I think I might have did the edging a lot more
you can
than
see
what was
the-
called because I wanted to use up all the yarn. So,
well, green and purple go well together. There's a compliment.
yeah, it's cool.
Very nice.
So, yep.
That is the Shawl Rose show for
The shawl show?
the Shawl show.
The shawl show. And I don't know if there will be a cognitive colorway this year because Freckleface isn't going to be there for this year's.
Maybe she can. I don't know. I don't know. She's working on. Maybe she'll have another
Maybe Desert
dyer.
Vista.
Find another dyer to come with the colorway
Yeah.
for the retreat.
Yeah, because I'm big about souvenir yarn.
Yes, you are.
If you put the name on it just
That's
right,
right.
I'll buy it.
That's it.
It could be really ugly yarn, and I would still buy
As long
it.
as the name's good and it means something. Huh?
Yep. So, to market. Jamesy Boy hinted last week about this. I might as well just show it real quick. My library book had expired for The Hobbit, and this is a read-along with, shoot, it might be almost over, with Dancing Dog Dye Works. But I just went and got the whole series of The Lord of the Rings, so I can read The Hobbit all the way through.
And the books that go along with the
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings series. We have on DVD, but the
Yeah. I thought,
So
usually the books are always better.
yeah,
So,
you get a lot more.
and then I got the new Maggie Sefton, which I've already mentioned her for the Summer of Reading segment, and Cast On Kill Off, her newest book. And in her books too, they also have recipes and knitting patterns in the back. Because when I showed you guys her books, I don't think I even mentioned that. And my eye is itching off. And then I got some fiber. And this is spun right round. She put a sticker in it. And it's spun right round yarn and fiber. Cortland, New York. It just says spun right round dot.
Yeah.
She's on Etsy.
Funrightround.com.
But she's on Etsy.
So website at the bottom there,
And
and a nifty little picture that matches the sticker that she sent.
and I thought this was so cute. This was on the outside of the package, and I ripped it off just because I thought it was adorable. And this is merino in the koi colorway. Look how pretty. And I just had to have this because I thought, oh, you can just see the fish swimming. But oh, it's so pretty. The oranges and the turquoise and the black and gray. Just so pretty.
Yeah, it'll spin up nice.
And it's super squishy soft. Now to get it back in the bag. It was in here so nice.
There you go.
Good enough. But yeah, that was a little bit of enabling. I got more enabling. And then, well, where did I get this from? Oh, Loopy U. I had the $25 gift certificate thingy. So I ordered Heritage Cascade yarns, sock yarn. I think this was called Mango, and this was something. They only put numbers on here.
I gotcha.
Blue View had a color. It wasn't turquoise. It was something blue. So I got these. I got these, so they were free. And I did order some Knitter's Dreams double points because I needed a size 4. I didn't have a size 4. I had like every other size, but look how pretty. So that's to do Hexie Puffs if I want to start doing those again. And then I ordered Haya Sharp Fixed in the size 3 40-inch cable to do the even star with. But that was before my next.
Your next.
And these are for, I've had this pattern since the day it came out. Knit Pearl Girl gifted it to me. Carrie, because she knew I wanted this. The day it came out, she actually even bought it for me. And I'm sure you've seen this on every single podcast because it's gone viral. It's the Color Affection. Why I haven't knit it since I got this in February is I could not decide on colors. I won this at our yarn crawl. It was one of them that I won, and this is Cascade Heritage. I'm picky. I have to have the yarns the same kind.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
Because it could be shiny.
Texture-wise and stuff, you want to make sure that they all
the feel.
blend.
So this, woo! It's 3D. This is the first 3D podcast. So these will be my Color Affection, and I haven't decided yet which one I want to start with. Like if I want to go this way, or I think it'd look kind of goofy with the gray. I don't know. Jimmy was like this away, starting with this and working your way down. So those are my Color Affection shawl colors. So I finally decided.
You finally have your project ready, and now you can start working on it.
And Carolyn, the Car Shirley, how'd you like that one?
She ate lunch already, too.
The Knitting Podcast, her Ravelry name is Car Shirley, is having a Color Affection whole summer knit along. She's given you the whole dang summer to do this. Thank God. Because I haven't even just now picked the colors. So I think it ends September, the 1st of September. So I still have time. You still have time if you want to knit this. I know Caffeinated Gert also had a knit along, but I think it just ended or ends this week.
Oh, for that.
For the Color Affection, yeah. So when I'll start it, I don't know.
I was going to say, if everything else you got going.
I know, there's just too many.
You just learn how to knit in your sleep.
Yep. And then another thing to market is I got some Haya Sharps. Yeah, it matches my blouse. So these are the Haya Sharps small. You can buy small or
You're talking about
large.
the size wise.
And so this is size 2 through 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because my Addies, they didn't have a 5. And look how pretty this is, too.
And you had your choice of bags, too.
Yeah,
right?
you had your choice of colors. I got these at Little Knits, littleknits.com. So, got a good deal. And it comes with 3 or 4. Well, I guess I could show that. Might have come with 3, 4. Comes with the wires. That's a little dinky dang thing.
18.
16 or 18. So it has the little zipper thing, so your little wires or cables go in here.
And you're already using them on a couple projects.
Yeah, I already. And Then you open this. There's a little pocket here, and it comes with these rubbers.
Oh, the
Well, they
grips.
are the grips. Little grips, so you can, when you're putting the interchangeables together, it has a little grippy thing. Came with a couple of those. And then it has a Velcro.
Do you want me to help you with that?
Velcro thing here to, you know, keep your needles protected, and they even have on the needles where you can see
I'll read the
the
size.
size and the millimeters of it, and so that's cool.
And they have different lengths too, don't you? Have a choice, two
Oh
different
yeah,
lengths?
the length this way, you can either get 4-inch or the 5-inch. I got the 5-inch because that's what everybody's like. Oh, I think you will like that. I was hoping, I was seeing if I brought the knit picks. Just give me one of yours. I thought knit picks always had a sharp point, but these are way pointier. I love these so much. And they're lighter. There's, oh, I don't even know where to start.
Stab me in the eye with
Sorry. They're so much lighter because I thought it was just kind of in my head, but I had the same two size 3s. I had the knit picks, and I had these that I was putting into my West knits, and I'm like, wow. You know, and I even had Jimmy come over, and I go, he goes, whoa, those are way lighter. So it's, I find I can even knit longer, because my hands tend to cramp up when I'm knitting, and I can knit longer.
It's like knitting with air.
It is. It's just amazing. The cable is wonderful. It doesn't get all
I noticed
twisty.
that.
And then, when you're working with them, they're the interchangeables, but you would never, ever know that it's
real smooth join.
Real smooth. I mean, it's amazing, because I was like, oh yeah, you know, I've had knit picks, you know. I love these so much.
So time for another set, a small set, huh? Because you do everything 2 through 8.
And that's another thing. I will use every single one of these. Whereas, and they have a whole other set that you can get from like 9, size 9
17 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. But I would never use those ones.
Yeah,
But these I use. I really use. So this is a super duper deal.
She likes it.
I like them a lot. Really, before I got a cold, I was way more hyper about them.
You see the restrained excitement here.
But yeah, you can choose red, purple, navy, and then this turquoise. So, yeah, so pretty. I love them. I like how light they are. That's what I just cannot believe is the lightness.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's like knitting with air.
That's the thing you keep mentioning is how light they are.
Yeah, I'm just shocked. I even told him I like these better than my signatures.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And now she told you.
Yeah, these.
Someone
told me that they even sold their signatures and got these. Now I see why.
Yeah. You're sold on them.
I'm sold. Go get you some. Go get you some. Yeah. Even if you don't get these.
This is the enabling segment of our podcast.
Just go get a fixed pair. I mean, they are so awesome. And you can, just is so light. Because I don't like them chiagus.
No.
Especially to do, and I've also, one of these, my monkey, I'm using these, and I'm magic looping, because that was another test. Because chiagu, if you want to say it the correct way, I hate.
Is it because the cable's so stiff?
Yes, it's just metal. Oh. It's like me going out into your.
Oh, yeah. Does that have a metal core on the
It's a metal,
yeah.
I don't mind knitting with them as
I'm starting to notice as I start to see the other
But yeah, when
types
I have
of-
the chow goose, I want to sit there and go, "Arr," trying to bite that cable down. Don't eat your needles.
Yeah.
Especially with the metal cord, doesn't feel
Yes.
too good. But yeah, ooh.
It makes you squeal.
See, it's squeal. So, squeal like a pig this week. I lost my voice doing that. I'll start with yours.
Okay.
My honey bunny surprised me with I actually have it on. It's getting done. Up my nostrils. I'm going to post a picture.
Yeah, we'll just put a picture up. It'll be easier
But,
to see.
It's my little red hen. And I went to the mailbox, got this package, paid no mind to it at all because I saw it had his name on it, so I just thought it was some crap he's
Something else that something you don't get to see on this podcast. This
Yeah.
other stuff I get coming in.
So it was sitting there all day long, paid no mind to it at all. See, I'm going to pay more attention now.
She won't.
And this was in it, and he surprised me. And this is Lulu Bug Jewelry. She's on Etsy. The thing actually says lulubugjewelry.com. Look at the cute little Sharpie.
Is that a Sharpie?
Yes,
Are you sure about that?
I am 100%.
Okay.
How many
I've
years
just
did
never
I
seen a
want one?
Sharpie that's got a huge nose. It just looks like a...
That's
Great
bad
name.
photography, honey. Look at that's a
Ah,
Sharpie.
I don't think it is.
I'm
Doesn't
go-
matter,
I'm
but
going
it's a
to
cute
write-
picture. It's a cute picture.
I will write her.
You do that.
I can't think of her name right now. I think it's starts with an S. I say Sarah. I'm not sure though now. But yeah, I just love it. So that
I'm
was
glad
my.
Yeah, I snuck that one. You're still wondering how I got the signature needles to you. I got my waist.
I know, huh? You're a tricky
Yes, I am.
little tabby. So, and then I went to our post office box, and there was a box there. Someone had told me to go check my post office box. 'Cause we really don't check that. Every other week we do.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of...
And this wouldn't have been the week we would have checked, but I did because someone said there was going to be something there. And Daniela of the Caffeinated podcast, she's Caffeinated Gert, sent me a birthday present. I don't even know what to show first. And she sent some yarny goodness. This is biscotti and...
C?
C? It's French.
C-I-E? I
See,
don't know.
biscotti
Doesn't
in
help.
the cupcake colorway. Look at, and it's such a cute little kitty. I don't know if you can see.
It's showing up pretty good there.
Yeah, look at. Imagine the color she picked. It is so, and it's so soft. Couple kind of pinks and green. It's called Cupcake too. There's like 384 yards, and it's 80% merino, 20% nylon, and it's self-striping. I've got to get to
Have to start
knitting.
making some socks, huh?
I got 3 pairs on the needles. I need to finish. And then there was also something in the package, which it's been all my power not to rip these out of this and put them on my keys, because I exactly got 2 keys on my key ring. The post office and the house key. So it's perfect. They're sock monkeys. They go on your keys. Aren't those the cutest? So thank you so much,
Key
Dan.
bling, huh?
Key bling, yeah. Key bling. That sounds like Keebler cookies.
Sorry.
Now you're gonna make me want a cookie. So yeah, and I can't believe she did this because I know she's been sick. Her podcast is even on a hiatus, and
Well, that was nice.
kind
Thank you.
of. You start talking when you know I'm gonna.
I know. I just let you
start crying. So be praying for Daniela too this coming week because she's going to need it. So be thinking, or just give her good wishes. So she's programmed in my phone this week for everything. So, forgot where I was at. Oh, we're picking on the farm.
I gotta do something about that intro.
That's just too perfect.
Yeah, well,
it's not like I can go out in the garden and pick on the farm. This is just...
All right, picking on the farm. I thought I would have a little fun with photography and with you guys, and came up with an idea to maybe start a thread in Ravelry about fiber art as art. So I was thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, photography, we always talk about, trying to capture this project or that project. I thought, well, let me expand your mind. Let me get you thinking about something else in terms of photographing for the intent of making art out of photography or knitting related stuff. And I thought, oh, okay, well, that's kind of fun. I'll have fun with this, you know, like do the still life type of stuff. And so I thought, oh, okay, I'll get my gears turning here. And I thought, oh, I'll take some pictures, but I'll get you guys thinking and have you guys take pictures and post them up kind of more, instead of, oh, this is my project, you know, say this is art.
Yeah. We want you to get creative, get the creative juices flowing, the crazier, the weirder, the abstract.
So we're recording a little late because I actually did a couple setups and, you know, took some pictures, and I'm going to show those up here, kind of what I've got thinking. But I thought, okay, well, we'll make art out of, you know, the stuff that you guys play with all the time, yarn and needles and whatnot. So I'll post these pictures up here, you know, kind of do some, you know, try and get some artsy angles on things, but the intent is not to really capture the essence of the project itself, but make art out of it, you know, where you're not focusing on the entirety, but, you know, like I said, I'll leave it up to you, but I've got a couple pictures up here showing, you know, think of something you'd stick on your wall, you know, just kind of decorate.
Or your craft room. This would be perfect for your craft room.
Yeah, or think of, you know, you go to your yarn store and if they had pictures on the wall in a yarn store, it's not, you know, a specific thing, but more decoration. Mm-hmm. So I put up a couple pictures here that you kind of give you an idea of what I was thinking, but I thought we'll start a thread and put some, you know, have you guys post up your pictures, and you know, if you're getting
so
challenged.
So you want like a thread where we can discuss it, and then a thread for just pictures, so we can see. We hadn't really, if we're going to run this like a contest, like for now, August, September, and draw a prize, and you can win one of.
I think it will work better as a single thread, and then if we you know do the prize drawing, we'll just have to decide. You know, we'll have to just keep picking until we actually get you know, someone's picture that they put on there. Because I think to have two threads and one person have to look over here to see, and you're discussing.
Yeah.
So I think for this sake, I think one thread. See, we work it out. But have one thread, and then you post some pictures. You know, have fun with it and make it more art related. But I thought I had to do this because we did this Fuji one, the Warhol Fuji. So I thought, I got the perfect yarn for this. So I thought I'd take the, what is that, lollipop yarn, and I'll take a picture of the lollipop yarn, and I'm going to Warhol it, you know. So here's my Warhol version of yarn. Picture this sitting up on your wall in your
really, I like that, and I want that.
Yeah, actually, I may take that and send that out to Vistaprints. And a couple episodes back, I talked about sending these out. You have it printed up on canvas, and you make a big wall art thing. But
we were even wondering. You guys can give us feedback if you would want to even win this. As
Yeah, I was thinking
as
maybe
one of the
print one up
prizes,
and send off a Warhol yarn picture, or something. But anyway, so not really. I thought I'd get you, thinking about that and try and do something interactive. I think this is better, for you guys, if those that are interested in photography. If not, then you can appreciate the pictures you see if you're not really into taking pictures. But either way, it'd be fun. I thought it'd be a fun little thing to do, and we can kind of throw a contest in there. And we haven't determined, this is I woke up this morning and threw this one at her. So, but I thought, well, maybe give us feedback. If you think that's cool, then maybe I'll print up an extra one
and also how we should do it. If we should just do a random number generator, or if we should have you click the love button. He was afraid it would be more of a popularity thing if whoever got the most loves. But you guys are all. Yeah,
I don't know. We're working through it.
Give us some feedback on that.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually start a thread that's that'll be the fiber as art, kind of thing or something along those lines. But I thought, it'd be fun. Let's do something fun and dust your cameras off if you haven't used them for a while, and think about yarn in a different way other than I've got
the main focus. It's not the.
It doesn't have to be yarn. It could be like the picture I showed earlier with the knitting needles and spinning wheel fiber. It's just something yarn related, fiber art related. It could be weaving. Because whatever you do. But think of it less of the the object itself, but think of it in ways to create wall art or something. I thought that'd be fun. So
you could even take like different colored balls of yarn and put them in like a sundae dish.
Yeah,
that's an idea.
Have fun with it. I'm sure we'll get some really cool, creative people out there that it's just something to have fun, but capture it in a picture, and like I said, it'll be interesting to see what people come up with. This is the kind of interaction that I like when I get into the photography school environment, because you get one assignment and the teacher gives you an assignment and everybody goes in their own direction with it, but it's all around the same concept, and so you're like, that's opens your eyes. But kind of like I said, a step back from actual making the object, but make some art out of it in general. So anyways, give us we'll start a thread, and I'll maybe put my Warhol picture as the first entry there, in terms of something to look at. But give us feedback, post up pictures, have fun with it. So that I thought I would do that as my picking on the farm. So I'm flicking it back to you.
You're so bad. Okay, Summer of Reading. I chose Rachel Herron as our author, and she is also a knitter, and she lives in Oakland, California, so she's not too far away. So I think she goes to Stitches West quite a bit, and I think last year she was signing her books. And her first one was How to Knit a Love Story. How to Knit a Love Song. And she bases it in a fictional town called Cypress Hollow. And she has certain characters which will remind you of certain people. And it's really great books. It's a love story, and for knitters or even non-knitters.
See the photo picture. The picture.
And wishes and... Oh, wait. The next one was How to Knit a Heart Back Home. And she also has a blog called yarnagogo.com. And then Wishes and Stitches. And then this was separate. It's Life in Stitches, and it's it's not a. I don't even think this was fictional. It's more of a. Oh, how do you describe this?
Is it
It's like
memoirs type thing, or?
I'm reading the back of the book trying to get I'm like going blank. It wasn't fictional though. It was more of a, starting your first sweater, It wasn't really an autobiography. It was
Tips and tricks on knitting, or?
No, it's her knitting, but I just don't know how to, I can't think. It's a good book. Just go read it. So, she wrote it, so I bought it. So that's...
And you enjoyed it.
Yes, I did. Knitting her way through love, loss, and laughter. And it's 20 different, short stories. I guess that's what I'm wanting. Short stories. There we go. That's the word I was not thinking of. So, yep, she's really, really good. And she's super nice, too, because I follow her on Twitter, and she's very friendly. She writes back to you and,
Responds when you make a comment.
That's important. I'm getting kicked under the table.
Yep, I know.
It's nice to be friendly.
Yes.
So, in the arena, a needle pulling thread. I was going to start singing when I said so. So, Two Knitlick Chicks is still doing the cow for the mother bears. So go get some bears knitted, and see, you could probably even double dip for the Ravel Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, Ravel Linux.
You can get sued. We're going to have to edit that out.
So you can put it in there, bear along, and then you could go put it in knittables, and see? Then you could go put it in the Hatchinit. And then Lynn Zim, she's doing the fundraiser for the Denver Oyster Make-A-Wish Foundation, and you can, just with a $5 donation, get the My Hope by Laura Linneman pattern. Plus she has other prizes, and those are all depending on how much you donate, the different ones. And so, and her goal is 10,000. She is 400, as of this morning, it was $400 away from meeting that goal.
Great.
Already. And I think you have till the end of August.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, maybe she's
gonna
get 15 and get all the 3 wishes, then that they can...
well, it's about $3,500 for a wish. Between that and $5,000 for a wish. So it's...
Well, that's good.
It's
Every little bit helps.
Amazing, yeah.
That brings some light to someone who's going through something so tough, to kind of lift their spirits and, just give them something that...
Because we have Cedar Sinai that, they do have a lot of the Make-A-Wish stuff going on here, and it's so awesome. So I even have my yarn chosen for that, which Laura is having a knit-along starting August 1st in the Lala group. Lala Knits group. Doesn't get tongue-tied. And that's, that yarn is Unwind Yarn Company, craftygirl83.etsy.com in the Temperance colorway. So, yep, see, this is what I do, you guys. When I don't have it when it hasn't been moved into a project bag, it goes into a Ziploc with the pattern and the yarn and
all the accessories
the
that go
beads
along
are
with
in
that.
here and obsessive. I'm just
Keeps
organized.
it well organized. Huh?
Yeah. And then I wanted to mention another charity. Jeez. Brenda, she's Good Stuff on Ravelry. She is a pattern designer, and her sister has ovarian cancer. So she is donating all the proceeds of her pattern sales in the month of August to the Cancer Society. So I wanted to just throw that out there. She goes to the cognitive retreat. All right. I know she was there a couple years. I can't remember if she was there last year or not. So if you want to go check out her patterns, I'll have it linked into the group, and, or gift one to somebody. Just randomly gift one and surprise somebody. And
the max of knitting.
Yeah. So, and then a new podcast, well, new to me, because I've been living under a rock for 9 episodes. Single-Handed Knits podcast. It's a video podcast, and the host is Melissa, and she is Ski Knits on Ravelry and Twitter, and she sometimes plurks. And she has 9 episodes, and she lives Lahau in Kauai, and gorgeous. That was one of my favorite islands over there. It's just so pretty. And she films in different locations, so you can see it. And her podcast is named Single-Handed Knits because she had an accident and only knits with her one hand. So it's amazing. I mean, it makes you just, no matter what, you can do things.
Yeah.
The
People
overcoming
challenges.
obstacles, and it's amazing, and such inspiration she gives to, I've heard, I've only watched 4 of the episodes because I can't find some of them. It won't let me play them on the computer, but that's one thing I noticed. She does say, if I can do it, you can do it, and it's like amazing, what the inspiration and the
encouragement.
You're thinking of a stupid movie when you say that. Encouragement, that's the word. So go give her a listen if you haven't. She does have a Ravelry group, and she has a big thing right now going on. It's a bumper sticker. Has something to do with the elections. Knit a sock and vote sock. I can't remember.
Idea.
Go watch her. So it's a big cowl she's doing. So it's really, really cool. So don't forget our Wolf Farm Hatch-A-Knit. We'll be doing the drawing next week along with the Lady Edith.
Yep.
So thank you, you guys.
All right. Thanks. And
let's get cracking. I almost forgot.
Are you ready to wrap
I'm
this up?
wrapping it up.
All right.
Let's get cracking.
And Hatch-A-Knit.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.